It ain't got no gas in it. Alternative. What is going on, you guys? It is Robbie the Atomic Engineer here, and today I got something cool to show you guys. Generator rotor core, power turbine. The purpose of today's video is really just to show you guys how to make, I guess, semi-proportionally spinning stuff, but how to make something spin up slow and kind of freewheel and spin down slow. Kind of add a little bit of realism into it. So number one, you're going to want to start off with your primary anchored part. You need an anchor. So we're going to use this kind of wall thing as an example. Number two, you're going to need the coordinates of the, you're going to want to centralize, or at least get your constraint dead center with this. And discovering this constraint, actually getting to play around with it, figuring it out, the cylindric constraint actually does me good, does me something that I needed to do, which is literally draw the rod the whole way down through its extension. This thing acts as a servo and as a rotation motor. So with my control, with my RCPS system, reactor control and protection system, for my Leningrad RBMK, I might completely replace them with these, but that is not what this video is for. So getting this thing ready, you start off obviously by spawning in the cylindric constraint. You're gonna want to rotate it. You're gonna want to oh dear, that is not okay. You know what we're gonna do? We're just going to smite this part and just spawn a new one because I don't trust that now. Okay. You're gonna want to rotate it. White side facing your weld. White side facing your wall. Your white side facing your primary anchor, and then dark side facing the part you're going to be attaching to. Okay. In the last video, I know I told you guys to weld the top. It's debatable if you guys weld the top and then move your part, it will completely drop it off the anchor that you just moved. So if you guys want something modular, I mean, if you guys are doing a control rod system and you want it to be modular, say you pull the control rod drive mech up, and the servo will come with it if it's glued to your anchor, which would be, say this is the control rod drive mechanism, it would be glued to that. So if I move this and it's glued, it will move with it. But since it's welded, if I move this, it just drops it right off. But anyway, I already have a screenshot taken of my coordinates, so let's go ahead. Let me make sure this is focused. Let me go ahead and get this lined up with what I need it to be. So 17.27. Didn't register the 7. Didn't register the 7 again. Numlock got turned off. Cool. 2462.69. Cool. Now we're dead center with the rotor. Should be, at least. So next thing you're going to want to do, since you got it centered now, you're going to want to go ahead and head over to the surface tool. Make the top part, which is your white part. Make that a weld for just a specific thing. Make the excuse me. Sorry. Make the bottom part glue. You're always going to want to make your bottom part glue because in the previous video I haven't been able to get something to stick to this thing. So you guys says that you're going to head over to config, click on any box. You're going to want to set the top part to motor, and then you scroll down, there's another part, you're going to want to set that to servo. Target position always 0, make that 200,000. That should be plenty of torque to move anything that you really need to. Linear responsiveness, I always set that to 1000. I always seem to get the best results with that. Leave angular velocity at 0. Motor max torque 200. For this specific thing, I'm going to want this high, so 2 more zeros on that. No, that's probably 200 million. The speed is your servo speed. Set that to 1. Motor angular acceleration, I set that to 1 or 0.5. 0.5 is a little bit more realistic for, say, like turbine turning gear. 1 is for like acceleration with steam. So now that you got all that set up, assuming I got this correct, let me just double check. Torque position 0. It's good. That's good. It's good. Cool. You can get out of this. Go back to your B tools. Hit Z. You're going to want to do the same thing that you did before and just slowly move this partially into your wall, just like that, or into your primary anchor. Hit M and unanchor it. If it's good, it'll stay like it just did now and retract. That part is done. Click on your part that you want to attach to your servo, or in this case it's a rotator motor. Gently contact it into it, and then you'll know when it's attached, which it wasn't here. Oh, I know I unanchored it, yeah? Yeah, I unanchored it. This is also unanchored. I don't know why it's not attaching. Hold on, let me see if I did something wrong here. Bottom is glue. Top is the weld. Odd. I am usually able to get this first try, but this is not being very gamer at the moment. Maybe I just need to barely touch it to it. Okay, now we're touching. Now it should. What the hell? This is a union part, yes? Yeah, it's a union part. It should be attaching to the servo. I don't know why it's not. Technical difficulties, give me a sec. So raging my ass off, finally getting this shit to fucking union for whatever reason. I don't know what the problem is with this shit, but I got it to fucking union, so... Oh, I mean, not fucking union. I got it to connect to the servo. You can finally unanchor your turbine. It'll come up, and you're now finally ready to start rotating. Okay? So, these are the settings I have it at right now. You're going to want to set your angular velocity. So set this to 1 for an example, and it'll start spinning. I'm sure I have that. Yeah, okay, I had that set to 1. Pretty typical. I mean, if I accelerate it to 10, this is about turbine turning gear speed anyway, so. All I did was just add those 2 little parts at the end of that, and it did not want to fucking merge to the servo. I do not know what is wrong with this game today, but there is clearly something wrong with it. But yeah, that is how you make a rotating part. You can make it spin as fast as you want, upwards of 250. Depending on the weight, it might freak out on you. It might not, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here before I absolutely lose my shit. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank God I was finally able to make a short one. I know the past majority of my videos have been upwards of a half an hour long, so this one isn't 10 minutes, so this should take no time to upload. So thank you guys for watching. This is Robbie the Atomic Engineer. Fuck my life.